Turn it down a little bit. What's going on, everybody? It's Fair Bear, California Bear 619, coming to you live from San Diego, California, from lovely Encanto Hills. It is. Ay, cabrón. What the fuck is that? It is actually March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, 2026. It is a lovely 75 degrees, and I'm wearing a hoodie. It was fucking 90 degrees today, man. It was hot as hell. I came out in the morning. I've been out here all day. And then I realized it was actually the NIT started today, basketball. So I brought my small TV out here and I put it here right next to you. So if it's too loud, let me know. Give me a one. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down. But right now, I just got it on. Right now, got my laptop over here. Till I figure it out how I can do what I want to do, I'll do it. Okay, I gotta figure out how to do that, and I gotta get myself a nice webcam, or I might have to do it from the phone. Um, I can't tell you guys yet what I want to do, um, but basically, hopefully, I don't get hit with copyright strikes in the process. We'll see. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm careful with the people that that I. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. Hope everybody's doing good. I want to say thank you for the last couple of times that I've done live streams and the people have come along. Um, I'm kind of settling what sorry, times I'm going to start doing live streams on a regular basis. It seems like in the mornings it's good, and right now in the evenings, right now I'm going to try it out right now because, like I said, I have people that follow me from here in the United States and people that follow me from the Philippines. And right now it is 9:30 in the morning in the Philippines, and right now it is 6:30 in the evening here in San Diego, on the West Coast. 9:30 in the evening, East Coast. Oh, that's some refreshing H2O, nice and cold. Anyways, what are we gonna start talking about? Okay, so I got my cell phone over here. Got that. Put it here. NIT laptop. Oh yeah, my friend sent me some some good news actually. Let me see. So I've been like really right now. Wow, 21 people. Jesus, is that fast? Oh my God, one like. Thank you very much, everybody. By the way, I wanted to say I got quite a bump in subscriptions. Thank you, Angel Nicole. How you doing? Hi. Thank you for stopping by. Tell me where you're at if you like. Stop by, say hi. 21 people now, 13 people now. Thank you by stopping by. Stop and say hi. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Um, yeah, 412 people. That's great. Help me go to 500, please. I'm trying to get to 500. Never thought I was going to reach 400. It's been going pretty good this year. 500 is the goal this year. Now I'm down to six. One like, that's okay, no problem. Please, interact with me if you like. But I'm gonna keep talking, okay? I'm gonna keep talking. What I was saying. Right now, what I got going on since the the stock market, I did some shorts, and it's going up now. But what's going on right now with what's going on in Iraq? I mean, oh God dang, I said that again. I, because of what happened the last time we were over there. That's what's in my mind. What happened with that? What's been happening with Iran? It's affecting the stock market because of the oil. The oil is pumping the stock market, right? That the stock market now is going up. As of Monday, it just rocketed. Crypto, same thing. So I jumped in over the weekend. It's been what's happening. Yeah, exactly. John, I'm sorry, I can't read that well. Jonathan Butch. Chica. Did I say that wrong? Sorry. Yeah, exactly. It's just one. It's just like a domino effect, right? So, the oil just started it. And that's what's going on right now. And then it went down because of the reserves, obviously, but now it's going to go back up again because everything is just a domino effect. And I just jumped on it. I'm not a broker. I'm not an expert. I've been studying the stock market since last year a little bit. I got real serious about it the last couple of months. People are saying March, 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 and I was paying attention on the crypto side, but also on the stock market side. I have a buddy of mine that was telling me, hey, join this site, right? And I'm gonna say the name, and I'm not promoting it, but it's telling me to go so I could go crypto, right? And I tried joining Coinbase for like 2 weeks, and there's still an issue that I can't get on it. So was getting impatient because I was seeing the crypto that I wanted to get that was kind of going up slowly but surely, not as fast. It was dipping, it was going up. So I said, screw it, I want to get on the stock market, and then what happened last week? It started, so it's going to start it up. So I went on Webull because I did my homework on YouTube and started looking up, what's easy for a beginner. I went on Webull and it's got crypto, and I started with crypto with just a couple dollars, see how it would work, and boom, instantly, shoot. So I did that. So now, it's just I'm doing what I'm doing now, and that's why I've been busy. So he sent me a text right now, or a message, and it's good news. He gave me news. Oh, the almost dead. Where's the charger? No, that's not it. That's not it. I got wires going everywhere. My studio. I have no helper. There we go. Okay, so breaking news on X. By the way, I have an X channel. I'll give you all those later on. Breaking: the SEC has formally classified 16 assets as digital commodities, and it's let me know if the TV's too loud. I'll turn it down even more. Digital commodities and its new crypto assets taxonomy. I can't say that. Tax taxonomy. There we go. Whoa, God, that's a tongue twister. Number one, XRP. Number two, APT. Number three, AVAX. Number four, Doge. Number five, Sol. That's Solana. I have that one too. Number six, ADA. Number seven, Bitcoin. Number eight, yeah, Ethereum. Sorry, I can't believe I didn't pronounce that. I just jumped on that one too. Number nine, H bar. I got that one too. Number 10, Algo. Number 11, Litecoin. And then number 12, DOT. I don't know what that one's out. Number 13, Chiba Inu chip. Then XLM. Then XTC. And then Link. So there we go. They're going to be commodities now. So that's all right. I'm not promoting. I'm just saying I got some of these. So it looks like some of this stuff's going to be, I don't know. We'll see. Whatever that means. But I jumped in it, I'll see what happens, I'm just in the way I look at it. Everything's going on. Crypto, digital currency. Looks like it's going to happen. Thank you very much. Thank you for this hat. I got this actually in Reno when I was working over there in 2017. And I got these hats on clearance actually. They're on the clearance. I got one, and then I went back and I bought the whole shelf. I bought this one was the last one. I bought a blue one. I bought a red one. That's all they had left, yeah. Because I went back and just bought the rest of them. So I bought 3 more. So thank you very much. You have a good day too, by the way. Happy St. Patty's Day. RH6761, how you doing? Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. John had a buka chica, yeah. So that's where it's at right now with that. So I'm happy with Weeble. You know, it's easy to use. I use it on my tablet. Um, I got it on my laptop, and it's a little harder to use. It's a little harder to figure out. You know, I'm not there yet how to use the whole thing. So I can use the what do you call it? The light version on here. It's really user friendly. Out of Q9 Chris. Ooh, I could have done that. So I don't know. So yeah, I just go on here and then so I don't know. You can survive a long time, but I mean, you know, don't go too long without water. I don't recommend that, especially eat. So food you can go for a while, as far as I know. That's weird. Well, I wonder why Zcash can't be traded. I wonder if it's after hours. Anyway, so I'm gonna add some of these right now, bro. Bro, why don't people like SMP and Cali? I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they don't like him. I mean, his music was real popular, but I think it might, as far as I know, it might do with the charges. Do you know about the charges? Why he's locked up? That might have something to do with it, and I don't want to get into that. So that might be it, right? That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. But I know his music was popular here back then. I used to listen to it. I still do sometimes when it comes up on Pandora. Well, I don't really listen to Pandora anymore. I used to listen to Pandora. I listen to Spotify more likely. It's all a lie. Okay, well if it's a lie, it's a lie then. You know, I mean, did he get cleared of it? Let me see. Let's. Can we Google it, or how do we know it's a lie? How can we prove that? I mean, are we going to hold court here for SMP? Is this what this is? Are you his lawyer? Or are you a relative? I mean, what brings this with SMP? Innocent man locked up. Okay. All right. So, what can you prove that he's innocent locked up? What was the case? Was it a person that was just barely underage? I mean, how was he set up or something? Can you elaborate that? Because I don't know too much. I just know what I read up. So you know, I mean, I'll put up right now. SMP and I'll write rapper. Asher Taylor. How you doing? How you doing? How you from? Okay. SMP, short for South Park Mexican, and the stage name for Carlos Coy, an American rapper from Houston, Texas, H-Town, right on. Known for his influence in the Texas hip hop scene, his career was halted after being convicted as a SEX offender. His music often blended Mexican heritage with Houston's South Park neighborhood. Status convicted offender. Note there's also a musical group. Doesn't say too much. So we're, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know about his case. Do you want to look it up on YouTube? Let's look it up on YouTube now. All right. Davison. Oh, it's a good game.
Don't forget to hit the like button and be sure to.
No, we're not gonna hit the like button on that, dude. Okay, SMP case. Right? See if that comes up. No, that didn't come up. Alright, SMP rapper. Do I support gay people? Well, I mean, I believe, here, this is my personal belief, that everybody has a right to anything they believe in, anything that they want to be, anything sexuality or whatever they want to do, as long as they're good to themselves, don't hurt themselves or others. Does that make sense? I support that. Okay? All right. I'm not against them or for them. It's like that's how I was raised. I'm an old head, is what they call. I'm 55 years old. So I'm from the 70s, right? I was born in the 70s. So back then, gay people, stuck to their own. Here in San Diego, there's a gay community, excuse me, and they had their own gay bars, gay restaurants. They weren't segregated. They just had their own where they felt safe and whatever they liked. It was open also, but they kept themselves, whatever clubs, whatever. And then then it blossomed as to where they had their parade, pride, and then what was it? 90s and 2000, it started becoming a thing, right? Where TV and whatever, blah blah blah. I'll leave it at that. Like I said, I don't want to get too political and whatever, but it doesn't bother me. Um, I dated a girlfriend. I talked about that. I had a girlfriend that her brother is gay, and the only time he went out with us, we had to be. Is that a fly behind me? It looks like there's a fly on the screen. The only time was we had to go where it was a gay affiliated restaurant, bar, and it was in that area, which is Hillcrest. And I didn't care. It was whatever, I didn't care. He wanted to go with us, but he wouldn't feel safe or didn't get comfortable, so I didn't care. My dad hit me with a foam cup and made a dent in my head. Was there something in the foam cup that made the dent in your head? Was there like liquid or something? But that's either way. That's kind of messed up. I'm sorry to hear that. Was it because you're gay, or you told him you're gay or something? I hope that wasn't it. Okay, so here we go. So the title of this video here says how South Park Mexican SMP got 45 years in prison for impregnating a 13-year-old. Was that a lie? No? Okay. So I don't understand why your dad did that. I'm sorry that happened. You know. I hope that's as far as it went. That's terrible. I hope there's like no issues. I don't know how old you are. I hope. Are you a teenager? Are you a child? I mean, are you in danger? Are you okay? You were 5 when that happened. How old are you now? You're 9 now. Well, if you're 9 now, I think you should not be on this channel right now. Okay? Thank you for stopping by. You should really just kind of like this channel is really for people that are 18 and over. Okay? Thank you. Anyways, because I'm gonna play this video and it's kind of adult themes. Okay? I don't know how to remove you, so I don't know what to do with that. I don't want to block you, but it's like don't add you as a moderator too. Okay, well, I think that's how you do that. Sorry. Thank you for stopping by. Anyways, so I don't know if you're still here, Mr. All the Lies. Rayback. We're gonna listen to this shit. Let's see.
Absolutely no emotion as the judge read the sentence of 45 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Now, at one point, Coy turned around to his family and he mouthed, "I'll be all right." Then he turned away. That's when Judge Mark Ellis called him up to the stand. He literally read him the right act. 2.5 hours total to convict Carlos Coy and sentence him
Can you guys
to
hear this, by the
45
way?
years in prison. Coy did not show much emotion
Whoever's still
when
on,
the
by the
judge
way.
read his sentence.
Baby Bash wasn't there for my situation. You know what I'm saying? My mom was 13. How the could he be there? You know what I'm saying? My mom saw the Vlad interview. She was pissed. She wanted to call Vlad and do her own interview. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to tell her story. Because Bash was bashing her. You don't bash my mom, bro, and you lying on my mom. You speaking on my mom and you lying on my mom.
Carlos Coy was born on October 5th, 1970, in Houston, Texas.
Okay, give me
His father
a-
was an ex-Marine from the Falfurrias community in Brooks
Give me a
County.
one if you
His
can
mother
hear
was a
the,
school
because this is as loud as it
dropout,
gets,
dropped
by the
out of
way.
high school in order to marry his father. Unfortunately, the marriage
I'm gonna
crumbled
turn on
only
the
2 years
TV.
after Coy's birth, with his older sister Sylvia taking the motherly role in the household. During an interview, she often referred to herself as his mother's
This is what I
sister,
want to do, by the way. I
explaining,
wanna
"Because we
do
come
this on
from
my
a
live
broken
streams
home,
now and
my
my
mom is
videos.
worried,
I want
but
to
we
do
were
like
never
reaction,
welfare.
have my
She always
ugly
worked to save
face
the
on there,
house,
and
and
just
I
share
took care
this
of
as we do
Carlos.
live streams.
Growing up with
I have a
no
camera
father
on me.
figure wasn't easy on
That's
Carlos.
since that's what I do.
According
I
to
do a
his
lot of
sister,
YouTube
took the
watching.
divorce much harder than the
Hell,
other
everybody else
siblings,
does it. I might as well
including
do
his
it.
older
Just share what
brother,
I watch,
Arthur
and we'll
Jr.
talk about it.
She
Like right now,
remembers
we're
him being
talking
a
about
little
this. Just
wild
watch
kid
it. You
who
know.
was always getting into trouble. Due to his behavior, he bounced around different elementary schools as a youngster. Despite all of it, he took a great interest in skateboarding, self-proclaiming himself as the best skateboarder in the neighborhood, and was starting to become more familiar with music. At his mother's request, Carlos took up piano classes, but he didn't find it interesting, and not long after, he dropped out. Thankfully, he managed to find another instrument, violin, and the story was much different. According to him, he was something of a prodigy, gaining admittance to the music magnet program at Welsh Middle School. Within a year, he passed up several kids who had been practicing since kindergarten, with music teachers refusing to believe that he had been playing for only a year. Unfortunately, the family had to move to a different neighborhood, and his passion for violin soon became replaced with breakdancing. They moved from Southeast Houston to South Park, a neighborhood that was predominantly African American. During an interview, Coy recalled being the only Hispanic in his new Woodston Middle School. "I thought breakdancing was going to be my future. When that went out of style, I was left without a job." Despite ethnic differences, he fit in well with the young social rebels. By the age of 13, he started drinking, smoking weed, and doing crimes around the neighborhood, which also included selling crack cocaine. According to him, he had problems in school due to 3 Gs: gangs, grudges, and girls. In 1987, he was once again thrown out of high school, but this time for assaulting a female student. He started attending an alternative school, but at the age of 17, while still being a freshman, he decided to drop out for good. During an interview with Houston Press, he said, "One more year in high school, and I would've went to jail for f***ing all of those little young." After he quit high school, life didn't become much easier than he expected. He decided to give it his best shot at finding an honest career, and within a year, he managed to get his GED and enrolled at San Jacinto Junior College. He wanted the business associate
Thanks for stopping
degree,
by.
but unfortunately
5 people,
failed all
4
5 of his
people.
classes
Say hi.
and
Where you
ultimately dropped
from?
out. While his reasoning was
We're
that
watching
he
a
never did his
video right
homework
now
and a
on,
burgeoning interest in golf
SMP
led to
right
his
now
attendance.
because
The
I guess
reality
that
was
the-
that he was now a full-grown
his
man
case
who
was
had
all
to do
lies.
something in
So
order to make
we're checking
money.
the story on
His older
SMP.
brother worked at the chemical plant and found him a job there. While Coy gave his best, he quickly understood that it wasn't a
Hey,
career path for him.
sister.
Due to low pay
What's
and
up,
sensitive
Elk?
skin, which led
Thank
to
you
him
so
getting a
much.
lot
Don't
of
forget to
rashes,
like,
he left the
subscribe.
job not long after.
Tell me where you're from.
Unemployed again, Coy fell for a spiel to get rich quick, selling perfume to strangers at malls and door to door. Although he says he was good at it and sold a lot of perfume, he wasn't making the money.
6
His
people
bosses were
on. All
fed up
right.
with all
That's a
of it.
record
He
for this
decided to
evening.
turn to one job he's been doing since the age of 15,
Stop, say hi.
which was selling drugs. By the early 1990s, the crack epidemic was still a big problem
One
in the
person
United
now.
States.
Right
It
on.
emerged in
Hey,
the early
likes.
80s.
3
and
likes.
throughout
All
the
right.
decade,
Get
it
me out
affected
there,
people
guys.
from all the major cities, especially
Don't forget to
in center
subscribe.
city
Get me to
neighborhoods.
500.
With all of that in mind, Coy became a full-time drug dealer and would even boast about it later in life.
Give me to
claiming to have
420.
sold only the best uncut coke at the time. According to him, his crack dealing
420,
only lasted
dude.
less than a year. After he faced the reality of
We're gonna have a
street
party
life,
next month,
during
by
a
the way,
couple
guys.
of interviews, he mentions about being
Special-
robbed by
special
non-killers
issue
at the time,
420
who didn't
next.
pull the trigger when they had him on the ground, awaiting the execution style hit. I was tired of selling crack to your
420
homeboy's
time?
mom.
Yeah,
I was
I know,
tired of
dude.
looking at dolphins being pregnant, trying to
I
buy
can't right
dope.
now. I'm broke.
Tired of seeing my homeboys getting shot and killed.
Unless you guys
Tired
want
of
to
my brother
donate, you know,
getting
you
jacked
guys
of
would
their
donate. You
cocaine.
know what I
Well,
mean?
it's up for debate that was the
Nah,
plan.
I don't think they can give anything on here.
Sure, it changed.
I'm not
After getting
monetized
robbed
yet,
of his
so they
cocaine,
can't get
I
any
sold
of
the
these
cars he
super
bought with drug
chats or
money and
stickers
paid
or
him the
nothing
few
yet.
grand he owed to the supplier.
I
He
should
moved into
put
a
my
trailer
Cash
park
App
owned by
and
his
shit
mother
on there and
and
stuff,
hung her
though.
down. He lived on small loans from
Somebody
his
be
brother,
like, so
and working
that's
means
like the
straight
second
up the
person that
can.
represents. Hey,
Thankfully,
blow up,
he kept his
man.
hustle's mentality and knew that there had to be a way out. Music would once again find a way back to
We're
Koi's
gonna
life,
do some
but in a
420
very
though for sure. I don't know if they can do that on YouTube
According
though.
to Koi himself,
I know you
one
do
day
on
while sitting
Kick,
in his
so
trailer, he was on the verge of giving up and getting back
I'm
into
gonna
his own ways. He picked up his phone
roll over
and
to
happened
Kick
to
pretty
dial his
soon.
connection to get $100 worth of crack rocks. Phone fell out of his
I haven't
fingers
streamed
and he
on there
collapsed on
yet.
his knees in a prayer. I said, Jesus,
That's what I want to do. I
don't
want
want
to set up my
dope
thing
no
to do
more. I
both
don't want to work
YouTube
white
and
man
Kick.
for $6 an hour
When I
and
live
get
stream,
treated like
when I
a
do
worthless.
IRL.
I am a worthless. I just don't want to be treated like one. I didn't
Oh,
want to work
Black
on the chances,
Dynamite.
you
Is
know?
that you,
I've
brother?
always known that I had
Hey,
something
brother!
great in my
I didn't
mind.
even see who
I
it
could have
was.
been the best supervisor at Kmart. He
What's
asked
up,
me
brother? How
to
you
sign,
doing, man?
but collected
Where you at right
himself,
now?
picked up the remote and zapped it at the TV. The
I
first
got
thing
somebody
that
that
popped up on
said,
the
you know,
screen
if I like
was an ad for the
SMP and
music
stuff. I'm like,
agency,
yeah,
which
dude, that's
had three
cool. But he
huge
said,
letters,
oh,
Rap.
it was all
While the
lies. It's all
legitimacy of the story
lies.
could be
I'm like, well,
questioned,
dude, I
he
heard,
took
you
it
know,
as a
like they don't
sign
like him in
and started
Cali.
to get back into
I
music.
said, no,
Gangster
dude, we
rap
like his
was already
music, but I mean, I said it might have something with his case. It's all lies. And I just like clicked. I said, well, let's listen to a video here on YouTube. It says how South Park Mexican SMP got 45 years in prison for impregnating a 13-year-old. Oh, you're back in Vegas? All right, on, brother. That's your hometown, huh?
He established himself as the most dominant
Yeah,
subgenre,
dude. I was gonna
dominating
tell
the
you to
charts nationwide.
put some
With
money
Voice
on
of
some
F
games,
Live,
but
it seemed like it was cut perfect for
nah,
him, but he
dude. The
decided
magic
to
of
start with a
the
little bit different
internet
and
now,
unusual
brother.
approach.
The magic
Befitting his
of
conversion
the internet
TV,
now.
Koi initially
They don't
became a
call it
Christian
online
rapper.
gambling here. They call it in
his
California. They
gospel
call
rap
it
within months after he went head to
trading.
head at a party with a
I
secular
want to
rapper.
trade. Who
I did
do
my
I
rap,
want to
and
trade
people
on? Let's
laughing
see.
at me. Then
Do I
this
want to
guy,
trade
who
on
I knew had
Texas
none of the kind of things
or
I've done
North
in the
Carolina
streets, or a bit too
States?
half of what I had, bragged that he was going to kill my
71%
mama,
or
and put her body
29%?
in the trunk of his
Do I
car.
want to trade on
Everybody
Miami,
at the party
Ohio,
cheered him.
or
From
SMU
that moment, Koi learned his
tomorrow?
first lesson.
Hmm?
Attracts
Do I want
fans.
to trade on
Milk
Prairie
and
View
honey.
A&M,
Don't.
or do I want to
Outward is
trade
new
on
philosophy. Koi wrote 6
Lay?
songs. To
That's
set them to peace with
59%, by the
money.
way.
He turned to his last $900 from the dope dealing. He ordered 100 tapes, paid
Yeah,
$150
I
for
know.
them, and was in the
Hell,
business.
dude, you can even
He set the
predict.
price at $5,
Dude, this
and now the
thing's
only
crazy,
part
man.
left
Check
was to
this
find
out.
somebody who would give him a shot.
Yeah, who
The
gives a
project
shit,
was
dude?
called
He was
Hillwood,
fucking
which
guilty
would
of
later
fucking
become his
piece of
solo
shit.
debut album. Thank
I mean, his music's cool, dude, but fuck, dude. I mean, dude, you did what you did, man. You fucking guilty. I mean, hopefully you fucking you're getting your shit fucking pushed in and more fucking worse shit, you fucking chomo. So fuck him, dude. Anyways, fuck that shit, dude. I don't listen to that shit. Let's listen to this guy, dude. This guy's
Well, gee,
fucking
they're
funny.
like actually pro-Palestinian, but they put like this profile picture
Oh, I hope I get none of those people.
with the Israeli
This guy's
flag, and then some
anti
Hebrew, and then they say
apple
that
juice.
they're a former soldier
Let's
in
say
the
apple
Israel. I don't know
juice.
if that's if
You know,
any
apple
of that's true. I think that's probably more
juice.
so a way for them to skirt the
Because of
censors.
the war and shit.
But look at that! Wow, wow is right.
Anyways,
Wow is antiseptic.
you can bet on
Some of my
crypto.
favorite posts come from Elon.
It's
Levi,
crazy,
the
dude.
despicable creature
Bitcoin
who
price by the end of
is
2026.
crying that
Would it be at
the
69,
Israelis are
65,000 to
what
69,000?
they fucked
or
around
70,000
about
to
for so long.
74,000.
An Iranian ballistic missile
But then
exploded
again,
and
they have
caused
like
submissions
you know, what's it
over
gonna
Israeli
be at the next
cities.
15 minutes and shit, bro? And the
Look
way
at that.
like I was doing that for a while, like a
Thank you,
couple weeks
Phoenix.
ago when I first got this app.
That's right, it's therapy.
And then it got all crazy, dude.
Pretty
Because like you
much
can predict it, you know, like oh, you just jump
what
in
we're
within the
doing
last
here.
couple of minutes, and no problem, dude. But then all of a sudden,
normally I
like
think of
it, like
something
at
really
the end, like
snarky to
it go
reply
up,
to
like
him,
what
but
the
I can't
fuck, it
think
go
of anything.
down.
If you think of anything, let
It was
me
too
know. I like
volatile,
to
so
troll
I
this
knew
guy.
something was gonna happen.
And I'm
And that's
running
when,
out of
yeah, that's
comments,
when the
honestly.
thing started, like everything started
I-
going up. I'm like, dude,
I need some new
and
material.
sure enough, the
Okay, I'll be
stock
first
market
to
and
tell you.
everything started going up after
I've
the
been going
oil.
at this for almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
I need
Like
reinforcements.
it was like a couple weeks
Have they
ago. Also,
tried
what's the
crying
first
about
word
it? I
that
mean,
Trump's
that's my
gonna
go-to.
say? That's crazy. $1 billion bracket on
All right,
Oscars.
so look at this Zionist
It's insane,
piece of
man.
shit
Crazy.
going crazy and telling the
Even
world
my
how the
app, man. I
Iranian
use
missiles have
Webull.
destroyed
It
Israeli
even
lives.
says like you can like
It's so
predict, you know.
satisfying
That's
to watch
crazy.
these Israelis go crazy. Says
It is
this
what it is,
poster,
man.
just
Hey,
one
you know,
word,
it's
and that word is
California,
Gaza,
bro.
by the way.
I'm on Kick now, bro. I'm on Kick now. As a viewer. Anyways,
I
let
can't
me
take
turn this guy
anyone
down.
seriously when they got this little.
I'm on Kick now as a viewer. I'm not a streamer yet because it's a pain in the ass, man. To get all you have to get a program and shit and everything and load it up. And dude, these phones, man, are not only old. They're full of fucking shit. I gotta unload everything, and I don't have memory. It's a long story. I'm gonna become an e-beggar. Congratulations on becoming out. Well, no, I'm not becoming out, brother. I'm sorry, dude. I know that I'm tempted to you. Thank you, Corey, thank you for offering, but yeah, I'm not coming out, brother. I appreciate it. You know, there's a lot of people that come up here, man, that like want to like really like, but nah, I'm not one of you. I'm not one of you. Sorry to disappoint you, brother. Sorry to disappoint you. A lot of you people always, dude. Always like, just like, always like wish. You always wish. You always wish. You always wish. Always wish. But anyways, what I was saying, as a viewer on Kick, I can't like stream yet. But it seems like Kick pays more and like more chances to make money than YouTube. I mean, YouTube, you gotta get 1,000 subscribers to be able to monetize, and then you gotta get so many hours, and then even then they cut the pay and stuff. OSST, hello, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button and get me out there, okay? I really appreciate it. 412 subscribers. I'd like to get more. Really appreciate it. Corey K9712, thank you for stopping by. And you are proud of me, even though that I'm not a rainbow child. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope I don't disappoint you. I know you're heartbroken. That's the most original thing, dude. That's the most original thing. I don't know. That's supposed to be like an insult or something. Like, oh God, dude, I'm gonna call this guy, or I'm gonna try to say he's gay. Dude, what are you, like fucking third grade, dude? Fourth grade? Jesus Christ, man. You're sad.
My registration.
What's the problem?
So what's
What?
wrong?
Yeah, what's the issue?
Because this, I never had this.
Black Dynamite, you left me, buddy. Anyways,
I've always
yeah.
been fed everything to.
So I make
you
some
know,
of my
to me
money
on a
on that
silver
app,
platter.
and then
What's the deal here?
you know, I put that money.
I
I'm
can't get no
invested.
respect.
That's what I'm doing. That's all I've been doing.
Everybody's doing the same thing. So why?
Well, it's called being a model citizen. And
Hey,
acting
Dynamite, are we still on, dude?
accordingly.
Are you well, obviously in Vegas right now, so are you working, or
Do you know
where were you at
who
last?
I
Let me know.
am?
Send me a message on Instagram if you don't mind.
People are
Or I'll hit
treating
you
me
up.
like I'm
Stuff.
one of the regular people, and I'm not. I'm special. I'm very remarkable. Have you seen my IQ test?
Worse than a bug? Worse than a bug.
Everybody does this now, dude. That's cool, dude. I don't care. I got so much like shit on my ex. Well, I do too on her, but I mean ex accounts. Let's see, Duncan Trussell, man. I like them better when I don't know.
Just for human beings. That's like,
His life seems cool,
well,
but it just seems like sometimes like he's
once you
trying.
cross this certain threshold, well,
But there we go. When he's talking, he's all right. But sometimes he goes
subjugate
off.
you.
He's
So
trying
it's
too
like
hard on his podcast,
You,
I think.
you cross a certain threshold.
When
and
he used to
you
go on
from
podcasts as a
meat
guest,
to devoured
he would
to
just let
need to be
loose.
subjugated.
Now he's like trying to,
Or,
like,
you know, some form of amusement.
But I think it
So
took him a
we'll
little bit
capture
now.
you,
Now he's really just
we'll,
like,
make
being.
you dance, and we love it. We think it's adorable. It's fun. And the circuses, the elephants, make them. Like,
On your radio,
do a little
dude?
ballet,
Damn, dude, you're
put a
bored.
tutu
You
on
don't
an
have nothing else to
elephant.
listen to?
We love it.
Fuck.
We love it. And so What I'm saying is,
On
like,
your
I've
radio?
encountered like a lot of.
Are you
I've
driving
been
or
to
something
many
or
a
what,
zoo
man?
And a circus and SeaWorld.
Yeah,
I've
dude.
encountered many intelligent creatures that have been
You've
subjugated
been one of
to
my
the will of humanity and made to do
my
ridiculous
first, man, for a long
tricks and
time.
give
Thank
it
you for
weird
sticking by,
fucking
brother.
names.
By the way,
This weasel that I encountered
my
in
channel is
studio
going on 3
was
years
smarter than all of
later
them
on,
combined.
but next month's
It
gonna be
had
my
a-
anniversary of my
I
stroke,
can't
bro.
even describe the kind of intelligence it had, and you just know when you cross paths
It'll
with
be
intelligence.
5 years,
You just
I think.
know, like,
2021.
you know, this isn't
yeah.
me like
It'll be
spinning out or something.
March
Like, that weasel was
21.
smart as fuck. I'm fine.
2021 when it
But,
happened. So what?
you know,
March 21, 2026. That's 5 years, right? Yeah,
I opened
man.
the door and I feel like it like ran out.
crazy.
But then it's like
I haven't
something
worked,
hit
man,
my
in
window over here,
Fucking
and I looked.
5
And then I
years,
look back
man.
and I
Over
assume
6 years
the
in the
weasel
trade.
left.
You.
The reason I keep looking around is because I feel like it could be. I have a feeling of being watched.
I know you
right
are, brother.
now.
Thank you very much. I really,
It's
hey,
watching.
bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it, man. What
I
I
don't
missed the
like-
most,
I
honestly,
feel like
you know what I
it
missed the
felt
most?
judgmental.
I missed the
do not
most
know
when
any
we
other
used to
way
go out,
put
hang
it.
out, and drink beers,
And
and
it's
hang
like,
out at
I
Buffalo
get
Wild
it.
Wings.
You're a zoo chimp.
I was
Be
watching
judgmental.
basketball with my
should.
dad the other day because San Diego
tuned
State
in
was
with
playing. We were
nature.
watching the game.
People are like,
They lost,
you know,
unfortunately. But anyways,
they're looking at you like
he's, oh,
you're
that
like
place
a
looks
Chuck
pretty
E.
cool.
Cheese
I said, it is, it
animatronic or
can
something.
be, but
And
depending
you can
depending
probably
where
talk
you're
to
at
trees
in the
and
country,
shit, and you're just
it can be one of the
tuned in
most
with
racist fucking places in the world, man. I mean, they're everywhere in the Midwest. They're everywhere, you know.
an ancestor that
And
thinks
I
it's a
remember
war.
when I got to Indiana. Well, okay, I'll digress. I went to
Yeah.
when I was working first. The first job was Michigan, right? And it was Michigan and Indiana, right there on the
I
border.
didn't trap it
So
here.
I was on the north,
Weasel
of the border. So I was working in Indiana, the first town, which was
And so, you know, the way it was
Fuck.
looking at me was like, you know, it was judging me like I captured it.
God damn it! I forgot the town.
It's
It's like a town. The name of the town where everybody goes in Montana, the motorcycles. Sturgis, Michigan. It's right across, and then the first town across the border is Howe, 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 Indiana, and the price difference is like a dollar,
the
$1.71. I think it was $1.71 for gas in Michigan where I was at, and then across the border, the state line was $2 something. But the good food was in Howe. They had a breakfast place. Anyways, I was staying on a roach. Fucking A. The place I was staying over in Reno was like a 5-star place compared to the fucking Roach Motel owned by Indians, dude, from India. Yeah. It was fucking. Oh, you remember, dude? I used to send you the videos, bro. I used to go to Walmart, dude, every day. I used to fucking buy all the foggers and shit. Yeah, man. And I used to set them off like right before I go to work because I work in graveyard, and they'd be dead fucking roaches all over the place, and like fucking they'd be all like, oh, you know, the ones that didn't die and shit. Fuck, man. So,
it's like,
fuck, man. Anyways, why the fuck am I even talking about that?
pull up some
What am I? Oh, that's for Buffalo Wild Wings. So they had a Buffalo Wild Wings in that town, and they were kind of cool. The girls were just kind of stupid for 2 reasons. They were either too stoned, or they were fucking tweaking off their fucking gourd. There was one or the other. It wasn't middle. Seriously. So all right, dude, whatever. You know, I could handle that. So then, my next, after I got laid off the 3 weeks. I was going everywhere, all over state. Remember, I sent you a message. Oh yeah, your little buddy, the little guy. You said he was working up north by the border. I did. I drove all the locals and stuff. I'm like, nah, they wouldn't let me in, man. I had to call from the parking lot. I said, no, have your BA call me, or they no work. So I drove all the locals in the area because I was working for the local in Kalamazoo. So I went over to Ann Arbor and then Detroit, Ann Arbor, all the fucking locals that I could. There was work supposedly in Wisconsin. They couldn't get me any there. And there was work over in Pennsylvania. That was the big job I wanted to get to. Fuck, and then finally my BA called me like 2 weeks later, and I was like staying in some hotel in Kalamazoo at the Red Roof. And he said, hey man, they got work for you in Indiana. All right, whereabouts? Because there was another job that was going to open up also, like a paper mill plant or something like that. But the VA said, not till next month. Okay, well, I can't wait. I gotta work now.
few
So I headed
streams,
south.
I have to admit. But I thought maybe we could,
South,
like,
all the way down to like where the fucking border of Indiana, where it's like wavy sand, because it's the river.
the normal
You know, we're fucking,
trajectory
you know,
so
fucking.
we can get back into
What was that? Huck Finn, fucking. We used to fucking the paddle, fucking the boat and shit. You know, and I heard fucking banjos, ding, 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 as I went further south and shit. But man, dude, I'm telling you, man, the racism, dude, the racism was obvious, but it was subtle too. When I went further south, because north Indiana wasn't like really. They were cool, man. They were cool, man. They were just like, hey, you know, it's like there was a lot of
sentimental and cheesy, but I doubt I would be
what was those people with the hats and shit?
friends with them. Not
They
because
weren't
he's the first
they were Mennonites.
actually
There were the little buggies and shit. There was a lot of those people and
artist.
stuff. So then
It was nuts,
what was it?
'cause, like, it was like, you hear about
I got down there to the town, right? And it was Evansville, Indiana. That was the town, the university. But the job was like further down by something, and there was a hotel, you know, owned by Indians. And the Indian mafia, man, they own the Midwest. They own all the hotels, the Big Eights or Easy Eights or whatever. They own it, dude. They own the whole. So
to me it was sort of astounding.
I missed the fucking thing. Anyways, looks like Oklahoma State won that game. 10 seconds. Anyways,
obsessed with making music.
I got there at night. It took me 9 hours to cross the fucking state. The fun fact: the inventor of a proton jelly ate a spoonful of every day in light. Lived 96 years old despite that. Oh, that's good. That's a good fact to know. All right. Anonymous. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that fact.
Reasonable reaction to what I just said. But this was like really
This is the shit I get. That's why I do my live streams late at night, man. You people like aren't up, man. But I like it. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So, anyways, man. Hey, I whatever. You know, I got settled to the job and shit. But anyways, on Sundays when there was football, there was I would go into town to Evansville, and they had a Buffalo Wild Wings. Somehow, the first time that I just got a table over there by the bar in the back, you know, by the bathrooms and shit. They put me like a little fucking like table. Dude, I'm like, no, I don't mind. It's cool, you know. I don't, you know. They had all the people like in the front, the big tables and shit, you know, and like they were looking at me and stuff. And a lot of them looked like whatever. A lot of them look like cops and stuff and shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can tell when they're cops and stuff. So I didn't give a fuck, dude. I mean, I ate. There was a kid that was serving me. He even looked like a busboy and stuff, but he was like one to bring me food and beer and stuff. He wasn't even like a waitress, you know. I didn't like think anything of it. But it wasn't until like the next time I came by, they wouldn't even seat me there. They put me way over in the back in some room. They served me once, and after that they ignored me. What the fuck's weird, dude? I never got refills. You know, like what the fuck, you know? The next time I went, dude, they wouldn't even fucking like seat me. Like they would just walk by. I'm like, yeah, they just ignore you. So I walked through the bar and I stood there, you know. I didn't sit down, and the bartender would just walk by, and the people would look at me and like just like, you know, oh, that's fucked up, man. It's like, dude, really, you know? But I'm not gonna go, hey, motherfucker, you know. It was already bad enough at the job site. Same thing, man. I mean, it was bad enough because like I thought, oh man, I'm gonna fit in. You know, they're gonna think I'm a native because fuck no, man. They knew that I was from California. They knew I was a native. They knew that I was, you know, part Mexican. So I'm like, well, they fucking hated that too, right there. I was 2 strikes, you know. California, part Mexican. Fuck, you know. They're like, when are we gonna fucking lynch this motherfucker? You know, we haven't had one of those in a long time. You know, one of those things and stuff. That the brothers would pull me over the side. Hey, man. Hey, also, you're gonna have to like, you know, like, you're gonna have to like tell them, hey, Mr. John. Good morning, Mr. John. How you doing, Mr. John? How's the golf game, Mr. John? Hey, Mr. John. That's a nice shirt, Mr. John. Hey, Mr. Paul. All right, Mr. Paul. Nice seeing you, Mr. Paul. Oh, Mr. Bob. How you doing, Mr. Bob? Basically, that's how they're telling me how to act, brother. And I'm all, the fuck I am? The fuck I'm gonna be acting like that? I'm not gonna be doing that shit. Yeah, man, that's how it was, man. But, yeah.
I'll try to find a link, like you can order them from email.
Yeah. Anyways, the rest is history. I got sick anyways, and I got laid off the next day. Yeah. Not that I got an ambulance ride out of there. I got sick. I think that was one of my first little strokes. Yeah. They took me to the infirmary at the plant. At the refinery.
And by the way,
they took me to those, like,
for those of you
I'm like, nah, dude, you gotta take him to the.
Last night,
They told him you have to take him to the hospital. He took me to the what do you call it? The urgent care or whatever. The fucking those things. No, nah. You gotta take him to the hospital. So fuck. So he took me to the hospital. Went through a metal detector and the fucking thing started beeping. I had my knife, my Kershaw. I'm like, oh, dude, you guys all. No, relax, man. It's a work knife, bro. Well, I gave it to the guy. He's all right. Let me in. Like, they took me right in, dude, and started, like, strip me down. Put all that shit on me, the EKG, that and shit, dude.
Actually, the things that are happening.
Fucking, I remember that shit, man. I'm like, fuck, this shit's for real, man. I'm fucking lame.
We have a very generous super chat.
I'm like, fuck, dude. I mean, what do I do?
Could you lead us through a guided meditation for the perspective?
That was a fucking. I've been in that situation, but on the other side, you know, when my mom or my dad or another relative or somebody that's gotten hurt on the job that I've been there, you know, just waiting for them outside, or that we took them, rode with them in the ambulance and shit, dude. I've never been the one that's been the fucking guy in the fucking. Ah, man, it's a fucking different. It's a different feeling.
For those of you who might not know what
it's weird, man.
Talking about in the super chat,
it's just it's surreal.
Hold on, someone's saying check.
I was like so like, you know, in the moment that I didn't even bother fucking using the phone to like, hey, by the way, dude, I'm in the hospital, man. Yeah, I didn't even tell nobody, man, nothing. I didn't say nothing. I was just like.
Basically, like,
I remember some girl saying, "Hey, sir,
this is the most
by the way, sir," she like kept on bringing this fucking paper, like, "Hey, sir, your insurance, sir." Oh yeah, just call him. Yeah, it's all right. No, just call him. My card, my fucking insurance. You know, bro. I don't know how yours works. You know, I don't know what local you're with, but my thing is like how many hours you put in. That's how your insurance is, and if you're like, there's a lapse. Basically, that's what happened. I was trying to build it up. You know, I wasn't putting enough hours into it, into the insurance.
Dracula from the Keanu Reeves Dracula looks so much.
So I said, just bill me then. I'm all here. Which card do you want? I had credit cards. Oh no, it's okay. So as soon as they saw that I wasn't having a heart attack, I said, no, but my head, you know, my head. I kept on telling my head, you know, the dizziness and stuff and headaches and stuff. Oh, nah, fuck that, dude.
They should sell him their abortion.
I remember that hospital, too. It was a religious hospital, too, in Indiana. Fuck.
So unaware.
So we don't want that fucker to die here. Fuck this shit, dude.
How insane that is.
I hate saying it. I hate pulling the card. I hate pulling the race card, you know. I'm not one of those people saying, what kind of people are you? No. Don't say that to me either, guys. I didn't mean that way. All right? Because I get a lot of shit on Instagram. What do you mean they? No, the people on the video. Yeah, those people on the video. What do you mean about they? No. God damn it, dude. You fucking dude. Like,
basically, Alex Jones is saying
the people causing fucking ruckus and shit, dude. That's all. I don't mean anything bad by it. It's just fucking whatever, you know. But yeah.
You know, even better than the stem cells that one might harvest from.
Went to work the next day. Everybody on the bus is like,
stem cells that you might harvest from your own.
Because it happened at work. It happened
DNA
like
within the fetal tissue.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah, I almost fucking passed out, dude. Just fucking like. I had to hold on to the foreman, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? It was some fucking guy. It was his first job he just turned out. In fact, he really didn't turn out. He hadn't fucking like he hadn't gotten his clearance yet as a journeyman.
They're injecting
But they
themselves
gave him the job
with
as a foreman.
the
He was basically an
aborted
apprentice
babies.
on the job, and they just gave him the job as a
Women that
foreman
they have
type thing.
impregnated
One of those company things.
helps
So he was a
reverse the
foreman
aging process.
as not being a journeyman.
And,
So he was getting
so
paid
that's,
as an
you can
apprentice
have
foreman type thing.
night on.
So he was like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Talking about if you want to give yourself a little chill.
We doing good, Mr. N.A.
Max Meeks.
Mr. N.A. is smoking a bowl, eating some dinner. How you doing? I'm sorry that the messages weren't like going through.
Shout out doused who hath been vaporized.
I'm telling the story about how my last job out on the road. Sorry.
I'm struggling with
Enjoy a
bad
bowl,
habits.
man. Smoke 3 for me,
Words of
please.
encouragement.
St. Patty's Day, other than 420, it was a day that I really got into the green. If you know what I mean. By the way, thank you. By the way, for coming by again. My road dog Black Dynamite's on here too. He's one of my longtime subscribers and somebody I know personally, somebody I work with. And yeah, man, that's what happened. So like, you know, it's like, oh, like I remember somebody said, "You're the one's gonna get laid off." I guess so, yeah, you know. So then I did, yeah. And then they fucking lagged, dude. They fucking didn't get my check, whatever. They wanted me to wait. Fuck this, dude. So I went out with this guy. There's a guy from Alabama. He was actually some part autistic. He was functioning autistic, but he was a really cool guy and stuff. And I worked with him. We actually had the little controls, and I knew how to do that. I didn't know how to do tubing, so but we did finish the job, doing some piping and stuff to one of the big towers and stuff. Finished the job with stainless, so we did that, and then did another flange. I remember that part, dude, because we're so close to the river. They had these fucking hornets, man, these big yellow jackets, and they're everywhere. I'm like, motherfuckers, dude. My last day, dude. I took a nice picture. I'll try to put it up there one day. Let's see if I can find it. It's on my laptop. Yeah, sure enough, man. The guy that was my, because nobody, that's the thing, nobody wanted like to claim me. Like I was just telling my neighbor, which is my buddy, the one that was from my local. He gave me a ride yesterday. I was telling him, dude, nobody wanted to work with me. Nobody wanted to claim me on their crew. So I sat in the break room for 3 days. So then when I got my check, I was short 3 days. I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? Well, you never like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. It's just that nobody took me. I'm on the list. Look at, and like they pulled out the when you sign up in the morning, that was the timesheet. There it is. There's his name. So the guy that did the time, he got, oh, what the fuck, you know? I had to go in there and change the fucking. So that gave me a separate check. So that was probably one of the first strikes right there.
An insane assortment of candy.
Thank you, by the way. Yeah, I was kind of busy today. It was hot, and then I came out here outdoors. It was hot all morning, man. It was 90, and that's pretty hot in the house. It's an old house. Air conditioning kind of broke, so I came out here, and I had a big fan, and I bought the TV out here, a small TV, and I'm watching the basketball games. And I said, what the hell, you know, do some live streams here. I seem to get the people that, you know, like you, that come on and actually, what do you call it, subscribe. I said I got, you know, you a subscriber. I got like one or two trolls already, but yeah, like I don't entertain them. I just like treat them with kindness and joking, and they just kind of laugh and go. I had some guy like try to like kind of insult me or whatever, that I'm gay. Okay, I'm gay. I'm like, what, dude? Are you like in 3rd, 4th grade? I mean, is that an insult, really? I mean, God. Think of something original, really. That's not really an insult, but whatever. That might be an insult for you, or it might be your deep feelings, maybe, but whatever. Anyways. Watching basketball right now. South Alabama versus Auburn.
The next time you are in
Poor dogs. My neighbor's dogs right now are crying. Nobody's home. My neighbor and his wife went to Vegas for a night, and then their daughters show up till like late at night. They didn't tell me to come over at all, so I'm like, whatever. It's like,
Penetrating machine. Capitalist dick. Doing
that's all I did is bark because nobody's there.
and you have a way of
Anyways, yeah. So
maybe some
what else I want?
around in your mind.
Stock market, yeah, it's looking good. I didn't really have really checked it. Where's my tablet?
And then you
Where's
have
oh
this way
there
of,
it is.
you know, all of us do this. So this is not some woke indictment, but you have to dehumanize.
I put money on my
probably you're in a hurry, whatever.
on my trading app where I
Thank you so much.
predict games.
And
But
so
I haven't like done anything. It gets too late. I always go last minute. It's probably a good thing. I lost my ass on it the last 2 times.
like
I'm just trying to make money, extra cash, so I can invest it.
checked out.
That's what I do.
You never like bought
And whatever I make in
gas
profit, I
station.
just
Somebody
invest
showed
it.
you a
This is how I
video
play with it.
of you buying shit in
Yeah.
gas stations. Like, get this. I need you to perfectly do
I
this.
figure that's a better
It would take you a
thing than
while
just
to
throw
get
away
every step down.
$5
There's
on
lots
the
of
on
it's
the
a very
lotto.
complex thing.
Yeah, I should check my blood sugar too.
Granted, it's all habit. You don't even know where you picked up.
But yeah, that's why I was talking about that story.
You don't know why you do anything with
Next
your
month
credit card. You don't
on
know
the
why you
21st,
split a certain
after
way.
420, on the 21st of
Why you
April,
say the things
will be
that
my
you say.
5-year anniversary. I had my stroke,
Mom do it.
and
When
I
there
think
was a time
I'm gonna
the
celebrate a
first
little
time
bit. So
you bought something.
we'll do a special live stream,
It's cool.
and
like it's cool to
we'll
watch your kid buy something.
we'll celebrate. We'll do a 420.
Adorable.
We'll do a 420
So
celebration,
excited.
and then on the
They,
21st,
like,
we'll
talk to
we'll
the
do a live
president
stream somewhere. I
register,
think
they, like,
I'd have to find
you
a
know,
place with good Wi-Fi. I think because
fun, awesome.
I noticed that I have T-Mobile.
You know,
And then it cuts
it won't
out.
be long before there's like,
It cuts out too much, and it ends the live stream, and I can't.
so
Sorry.
if you had to,
Yeah, I don't know
like,
exactly what's going on
'cause they've never
when
done
it cuts me out,
like, you know, the things we take for
and
granted.
that's why I have to add that program.
Where's the
It's
tip?
called
Sign the
OBS,
thing if you have to. Oh,
and
steps
OBS,
down.
that's the program they use on Kick. Whenever you have a bad bit rate or bad signal, it kicks in with like it kicks in with videos, you know, like past videos and stuff, like a intermission type thing, and then when it goes back, you know, good signal, and then it goes straight into the live stream where you were doing, you know, it doesn't like, you know, skip a beat. So that's where I'm at with that. My watch list. AMC went up. It's 108. It went almost 2 pennies. Oh yeah, QQQ up 49%.
When you respond to phenomena exactly the same way every time, that is
Another one too that I've been looking at are
being imprisoned by your habits. So
on the medical
habits are actually
stuff.
the
These are actually stuff that relate to me. Actually, they're actually
that you have to go through to get out.
trial
The
for diabetics
the
and
analysis
cancer.
of one's own spontaneous
That don't relate to me. So
phenomena is the beginning of
SoFi went down.
from the timeline.
AMD went down. That's one, guys, that you might want to look into. But AMD is actually below NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the one that's just really the one. And that went down, actually. NVIDIA, let me click on it. I don't know where it's at right now. 181. It was as high as 185 when it started, I believe.
For sure.
So it was 181. Poor dog, man. I hate it when he cries. They're crying because they hear me too. They want me to come over. Apple's still going up. Tesla going up. Microsoft went down also. These all that I'm mentioning right now are the ones that are predicted by the top rich people. Amazon went up. Palantir went up. Google went up. Netflix went down. And Meta went down. This list right here that I'm naming off are people that are... These are the big dogs, and they're saying, if you want to invest, these are the things. But me personally, I haven't really put money into it because I don't have the money yet to seriously put into them. I want to put like nice little chunks in it and stuff.
navigate
Obviously, I can't
like
put
a
all of it,
GPS
but
system.
that's the beauty about investment. You
It's
don't
not
have to put
turn
like
right on Fifth Street,
SanDisk,
but it's like
and
go card from
that's the thing. Those are the
place
little
card.
like memory chips, the little
Not
mini
that
discs that you put
scary.
into your phones or
Involuntarily
to take pictures and whatever and videos. That now they're like super expensive.
was
There's a reason why, because the new technology that's coming out,
let you have the
it's gonna like
free.
sweep that. So they're gouging everybody now. I couldn't figure that out.
All right, let's listen to some records.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out because when I got back from the Philippines, I was trying to buy external memories. I'm like, I couldn't believe what the prices are. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna invest, buy, like memory chips and just download everything on that.
All right, here we go. We got a sports
And
chat.
I went on
Yep,
Amazon. They're like $100 now,
2816.
dude. It's
The
insane.
Pats, Venezuela,
I'm serious.
and USA.
Go on Amazon and get a chance and just look at those little, and I'm not talking about like 64 gigabytes or even 125.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking about
fucking weird.
250, to 500,
So
even
weird.
1
We're still
terabyte
playing
ones.
baseball.
That's what I need, so I can download stuff in it. The biggest one I got is this
that is
5 something,
really
and I have
strange.
that one on one of my spare phones.
You could
That's
just,
so I can listen to music.
I mean, it is. It's like if you think about that,
Yeah.
that happened in America.
But anyways, this one is a 720 a share.
Just fucking
But you don't have to
helicopters
put the
appear
whole
around the
720. You
White
can
House.
put as much as I mean, if you
Soldiers,
want.
like,
On Webull, you can
we've
just
never
put
seen
$2 if you
before.
want, but you're not gonna get much. But I mean, it's something. But I mean, for something like this, I want to put
incapacitate the
$50 to $100 eventually one day.
the fucking White House. Scary
But
people. They're
you want to
White
put it in
House
when it goes
security
down. You want to buy in the dip. That way,
Weird,
when it goes
giant
up,
guns.
you make your profit.
And then
Obviously, right?
scoop up the president of the United States and then fly
That's
away.
the way it works, as far as I understand it.
Fucking prison. Like that is.
But anyways,
would be insane. What that would do.
let's go to crypto
But
because I want to add these ones
guess
that my friend
Venezuela
sent me and
like,
stuff.
didn't like Maduro, or they're just sort of like, yeah, I don't know. I guess they got him.
Crypto
But-
watch
And
list.
then to think like if that did happen, if, like
So,
Trump got taken to some prison in some other country, and then but we're like, yeah, we'll still do the baseball game with him. It's so weird.
oh, that here. So still them.
David
How you
Key.
doing,
Thanks for the super chat.
Stinker Van
Hey, Duncan,
1555
what's
doing
your take on
trading?
Alan Watts'
No,
recent
actually, you know
post?
what? I'm doing my list, but yeah, I'm just looking up right now. My buddy sent me
I'm sure. I
a
think every
message
thought's private.
today
I mean, are there unique
about
thoughts? You never know.
some crypto that
I mean,
here
maybe
I'll
it's
read it
something
again.
less private
He
if
sent me
it's more than one.
here, let me turn down Duncan. Sorry, Duncan, I'm gonna mute you,
Technically, it's private.
even though he's got a soft voice. He sent me breaking news. The SEC has formally classified 16 assets as digital commodities in its new crypto asset taxonomy. I can't even say that word. Sorry, guys. Taxonomy. There we go. Sorry, that words. So, anyways, I read the coins, and I have some of them. I have like XRP. I have Doge. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum. I have HBAR. I have SHIB, and do I have XLM? No, I don't know if I have XLM or not. I have to double check. So I'm gonna put them on my watch list, and then I'm gonna sit down and look them over, and then see what I can get. But yeah, I am, I'm into it. Right now is the time right now because it's a boost right now. That's the way I look at it. I mean, unfortunately, war is money. My dad told me that a long time ago when I was a kid, and I didn't understand what he meant by that. I mean, I remember I was a little boy. I mean, what do you mean? So as I got to be an adult, I started paying attention. Do you? Yeah, man. That's another one that I'm looking into. I mean, if that's the thing. It's like you can look at the big things, but like I said, the mentality is you have to think at the what I saw somebody talk about on YouTube. He says you got to think in the pick and shovel mentality. And what I mean by that is, back when they had the gold rush, and the gold rush here in California, when the prospectors came to California, they came looking for gold, right? Well, they will stop, in the little towns or whatever, and they will stop. And the guys that made all the money were the guys that were selling the picks and the shovels. But they weren't just selling picks and shovels, you know. They were selling material. They were selling rope. They were selling blankets. They were selling tents. They were selling lanterns. They were selling this and that. Now material. They were making a killing because that's stuff that the prospects needed, And then were they gouging? There was, you know, yeah. So that being said, Mr. Kinsey, if you're still, hey, come on one day. That's the way I look at it. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Like with oil, crude oil, you can't really, directly buy crude oil stock, but you have to go through a middleman or another one. So, okay, so what with crude oil can I get? What about the vessels? They're getting blown up and shit, right? They're going to have to rebuild vessels. Right now, they're not going anywhere. They're not even insured right now. I got a video on X. By the way, anybody go on X, my X is also the same as CaliforniaBear619 or Cali Bear. Let me go on there right now. Oh, there it is. This is my ugly face. So actually, it is CA Bear 619 or Cal Bear 619. That's my ex account, not my ex. That bitch, I don't want to talk about her. Nah, whatever. It's all water under the bridge. So you have to say nothing to say about the situation. There's really nothing to say, bro. He got found guilty of impregnating a 13-year-old. That's it. It had nothing to do with me. Obviously you're hurt by it. I don't know. What do you have to say about it? By the way, everybody, Rayback 1118 is here back because he says that the charges SMP, the rapper from Texas, it's all lies about the charges about getting a 13-year-old pregnant. So go ahead, take the chat. Take the chat, please. I have nothing to say about that. What can I say about that? I hope it wasn't true, but if it's true, then I know if he was in prison in California, he'd be taken care of by now. That's all I got to say. What else you want me to say? That's what I got to say. He would have been dealt with in California, in a prison. That's what happens in prisons and jails in California. In Texas, I don't know how it is over there. You got anything else to say? If not, subject's over. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, Ben Williams. Yeah, dude. It's all good, man. How you doing? Thank you for the like. That's 3 likes, 3 people on. APT. What's APT? Oh, that's crypto. I'm still not too familiar with this stuff. Nah, see this is Alpha Pro AMX. I think this is that company that makes paychecks. Uh-oh. See? Crypto. that makes sense. Oh, you came in and you left, dude. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Somebody's back on. Say hi. Hi and bye. Alright, I'm up the Dustin. So
This one, the cops called this.
So right now, South Alabama is up 32-25 versus Auburn. 3:45 in the first half. I like Duncan. He tripped me out though, because when he used to go on Joe Rogan, he used to talk about these subjects. And I liked it when he had that. I don't know if you guys ever caught that special on Netflix. He had an animation special, and he had one episode that really, really caught my attention. Because it wasn't him, it was the guest I was with him. And God. Oh, Damien Eccles. Guys, look up the name Damien Eccles when you have time.
Okay, wait.
Sorry, Duncan, you're too loud sometimes. And Damien Eccles, just look him up. Interesting character. Interesting characters. Talk about a guy that was charged for something they didn't do. There we go. And he was found. He had to plead guilty to be found innocent and no, there we go. He had to plead guilty to be released. That's how weird the thing was in Arkansas. That's how backwards that shit was. Now that SMP guy, I don't know, dude. You get a 13-year-old pregnant, and then that's a lie. I don't know. Did they do? What do they call it? DNA test? Is that a lie? I don't know. I mean, I don't know the case. I mean, Rayback, can you elaborate, please? Please, come back. Tell me. I'm dying to know, please. You left me in suspense. I want to know how that guy's not guilty. Anyways, APT. No, I don't want to trade, dude. I want to know what the hell it is. Okay, well, it's not telling me, so I'll have to look APT crypto. It's not giving information. It's only $1. Only $1. Well, I don't want to do this one because then that's going to erase that picture. Where's the other phone at? I'm using it for that. God dang it. Okay. Let me screenshot this now. Because it's on X. And I have to go through the whole thing. Okay. What is now? Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, by the way. I was thinking of going out. I'm going to have to go over there, dude. Just calm those dogs down. I feel bad. Aptos APT price predictions for 26 through 2030 show a generally bullish long-term outlook with the forecast suggesting potential growth towards $10 to $20 by 2030. 2030, that's 5 years from now, driven by the ecosystem expansion and partnership through short-term volatility. There we go. Remains high as of March 2026. Technical indicators suggest cautious consideration. Consolidation phase near $1 with potential for a recovery depending on the market trends. 2027 estimates indicate a price around 97 cents to $1.42. Some projections suggest moderate growth. So basically, they're kind of saying this like kind of XRP. So they're saying 10. Whoa, fuck. Long-term forecasts are more bullish, varying widely over 17 to over 130. Yeah, well, everybody can try to predict, the best. We don't know. We don't know, guys. With an average prediction around, Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Thank you. Elevator has Guider Rail 3666. That's a cool name. I like that. Elevator has Guide Rail. Guide. Guide Rail. Do you work on elevators? Are you an elevator technician? That's a good job, man. That's a trade that yeah. I remember when I was an apprentice, I would see those guys and they told me how much they made. I'm like, oh fuck. There's a lot of traveling though, There's a lot of traveling. Sometimes, there's no work, but Jesus, man. So it is Aptos. So it is about those. So this is the right one.
Absolutely. These are like, I'm playing like some tame ones. Like, some of them are just.
I just want to make sure it's the
Really
right.
messed up.
You have to make sure it's the right one because this one's not saying
I
much.
don't think people like this one as much as.
I don't like that, but it is $1, so I don't know.
Because this one of my jobs.
See, it doesn't have the name. It's just okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll just put on
One of my
the
jobs
watch list.
was I would take calls for this.
Why does he
guy.
look like Hispanic Trump supporter?
And
Because I'm not.
basically, you would just like people.
If you watch some of my videos,
Like, at some
you'll see that I'm not.
Your phone would beep.
Why do you think I look like a Hispanic Trump supporter?
So,
Born a star,
I
481.
realized the beep for someone saying.
Please elaborate.
It's the same beep when you.
But do you have a thing against
They did.
Hispanic Trump supporters?
And so, we had this idea of like, what if
You
we
people, I
call-
swear to God,
I
man.
bet like you can call most places.
You guys never stop, man. It's so funny. That's why I left Facebook, man, because of people like that. I had to get out of Facebook, man. Are you from the left? Please stop. Are you a liberal? I got nothing against it, by the way. Hey, by the way, just so you know, I'm a registered Democrat. Still. I'm still a Democrat. Since, like, when I started voting. Since I registered, man. Since high school. Since after high school, I mean.
Like, I don't know.
I never changed. So, let's see. I went through the Clintons. Alright? After the Clintons was what? Mr. Gore. And then who was there? After Gore. Fuck, I don't remember, dude. We've had so many fucking losers. We had Obama twice. I believed in it. I felt hook, like, and sinker the first time. Okay, thank you. Don't get me started, goddammit. They're let down, bro. Alright. Yeah, they let me down, bro. I just didn't. I'll tell you, the last straw for me was the way they did Bernie. Oh, don't call eyes on me, please. No. Don't call eyes on me. No. Don't call eyes on me. Ice baby. That's funny shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. That's funny shit, man. See, that's kind of funny chat. I like chat like that. That's funny shit. This is the kind of fucking fun I can't have on Facebook, bro. God damn, dude. They're so fucking, dude. They're fucking panties, man. I swear to God. There's this guy, man. I used to work with him. He's a welder, and I swear every time on the job, even we call him the Goobly Gobbler. I don't know if you guys ever watched WWF back in the 80s. There was this one guy that came out like a turkey. I'm fucking going way back. He hatched from an egg, the Goobly Gobbler. But he does like a fucking turkey, dude. He does. And we can just, every time he gets pissed off on Facebook, shut up, man, dude. You're fucking doing the same thing. He gets all wound up and shit, man, and he fucking gets but he doesn't do my shit anymore when I fucking so I quit doing fucking, dude. I'm not even from the fucking right, okay, or the left anymore. Just so, all right. Dude, they're both fucking worthless. But here's my prediction, guys. That I think Trump is just fucking just like he's losing people left and right, man, from his fucking administration with this fucking fucked up decision. The whole world's turned on him, and his fucking administration's turned on him. One of his loyal people are staying by, but they're seeing the damage. You know, they're gonna go down with the ship. Long story short, this fucking piece of shit governor that we have in California, he's gonna be your new president, and then you're gonna see how he's really gonna run the country down to the ground. And I'll just leave it at that. Okay, I'll just leave it at that, because he's running my state, dude. He's fucking up my country, my state. Listen to Pablo. I'm gonna need you to bust something down. Papa is feeling local today. Okay, I don't know. Dude, please speak in English. I don't understand what you're saying. Soupy67. Please like and subscribe. I got 7 likes, man. Thank you very much. I think that's the most likes I've had in a long time, by the way. I hope I'm getting some subscriptions too, please. I'm not asking for money. And I will pretty soon, by the way, guys. I will. I'm gonna ask for some money, by the way. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna be a full-on e-beggar. Because I need equipment, guys. I need equipment, man. Even just the phone holder, this fucking thing, dude. Look at this shit, man. The thing holding this phone, dude, it's like broken. Anyways. No, I'm not feeling local, dude. You know what I had? I had a fucking Monster. I had a Monster, and I had a couple Cokes. So yeah, I'm jacked up on caffeine. Anyways, I saved this one. Where's the next fucking chingadera? Oh, this one's just fucking charged. I'll put it over here. So how's everybody's St. Patty's Day, man? Nobody's fucking saying anything. What's going on with your guys' St. Patty's Day, man? Everybody's like doing it up right now. Anybody's drinking any green beer? Come on. I got it. I don't like that. I don't like it going like that. There we go. 67-68. Yale versus UNCW. Ice Cream Man is coming. Takeshi KX3. Ice Cream Man is coming. I remember that from Eddie Murphy, by the way. Eddie Murphy. That was the best stand-up ever, and it got recorded on tape. If you got time to look it up on YouTube, look it up. Eddie Murphy. And it wasn't raw. I think it was delirious. Let me see. We'll play it. Fuck it. Hopefully I don't get a fucking strike. Let's see. Eddie. That's why I want to start doing that shit, you know. We can Eddie Murphy. Delirious. Yeah, it's delirious. It's when he came out with the red Michael Jackson leather. There we go. Oh, the full fucking... Dude, this one Eddie Murphy was like fucking just there. He quit Saturday Night Live.
We've been waiting for a long time. Yes, we've been waiting for a long time.
Alright, there's any kids here, please be advised there's gonna be some strong language. If you're one of those woke people that get really insulted by remember, this was like the early 80s, so we didn't have this thing about like, oh, you can't say these words. It was way different back then. It was okay. It was okay to make fun of things, okay? It wasn't like a big fucking deal. People didn't get that insulted. I'm sorry, that's how it was. That's how we grew up. Just so you know. Let me know, is that okay or too loud? Yes, I got the reference, man. This is 1983, brother. I'm 55, man. So this is like, I had to hide this tape. I had to have my cousin buy this tape for me because it had the parental advisory. My mom like would not let me have this tape. A tape, like a cassette. I don't. Do you know what a cassette is? I don't know how old you are, by the way. I'm 55. Let me turn on the lights.
This is the play Eddie Murphy died in, right here. If I crashed, this would be so great. What's his name? Larry. His name's Larry. Well, he'll be dead too, because he's in the front. I'm getting on this, though. But in case we do go down, Larry, you incompetent fuck, you crashed while we were flying. Okay.
I come on. Oh shit! I almost fucking ate it, guys. Sorry, man. My stroke, my weak side is my left side, so I almost ate it, man. I thought I was gonna eat it. I don't know how I balanced myself. I held myself. My left side's weak, and I can't. So, man, that would have been classic, man. If this would have been kick, man, you guys could have clipped that one for me. Oh shit, man. Woo! That was a good one. You can't make this shit up. Anyways, there's gonna be some reference about homosexuality, some racist shit. Yeah. And it's fucking, I'm sorry, it's fucking hilarious because we were raised in the 70s, 80s, that we were allowed to make fun of each other like that, man. We had mama jokes. We had books, joke books. Yeah, they're foul, they're nasty, but teachers didn't care as long as we read. We had a class in middle school, which is it was a 20 minute class in between before lunch. It was called Sir. I don't remember what it stood for, but it was a reading. You had just a magazine. She didn't care. It was a magazine, a book, a magazine, a comic book. As long as you sat there and read. She didn't care if you had earphones, but as long as you sat there and read. She was like the, what kind of teacher was she? She was like the drama teacher or something, so her class was like, oh, like a show. So anyways, this is Eddie Murphy. I'm going to turn it around.
Thank you.
Watch me fucking get a fucking copyright, but it's okay, guys. I don't give a fuck. They'll just probably mute me.
How about big round of applause for the bus boys? Get some rules. I got some rules when I throw down. When I do my stand-up, I got rules and shit. Straight up, faggots aren't allowed to look at my ass while I'm on stage. That's why I keep moving while I'm up here. So if you don't know where the faggot section is, you got to keep moving. So if they do see it, it's quick. You switch.
Anyways, whoever comes on, they're like, what the hell is going on? Ah, shit. I'm telling you guys, see, I told you guys, my equipment's all fucked up. This holder's like fucking broken, man. Hey, whoever came on, sorry guys. I dropped you. You can't make this fucking shit up, man, the script. Anyways, my name is CaliforniaBear619, and I got broken equipment here. Welcome to my channel. I got another like out of that. Thank you, guys. I almost did the same thing right now. I almost fell over. Anyways, somebody did the ice cream term, and I just put Eddie Murphy on it right now. From 1983, Delirious cut. His best act stand up, but it's very vulgar, guys. It's kind of buried down now. They can't bring, like, they can't. He could never do this kind of comedy anymore. It wouldn't stand. They would cancel him. It's so buried that nobody talks about this. They don't even talk about him when he tried picking up transvestite. He got busted with a transvestite one time. I don't know if you guys knew about that. That happened back in the 90s, I believe. He's protected. He's never been like outed or anything like some of the other comedians. Martin Short, you know, something happened with him. What's the other one that I like? They tried. The little guy. The little guy, dude. I like him. He's from Atlanta. He was on Friday. What's his name, guys? Come on, whoever's on there, dude. Funny guy. He's really intelligent guy, dude. He's on podcasts and shit. That guy. I like that guy. Can't think of his name right now. He's really funny. They tried to cancel him and shit. I forget how many convictions. No, not convictions. Like, but they've never Yeah. Anyways, I was listening to this shit. Man. I didn't know what half of the shit they were talking about. I'm like, what the hell, I'm just what am I laughing at?
I kid the homosexuals a lot because they homosexuals. I fuck with everybody. I don't give a fuck.
So, anyways, I got
I don't mean anything. Hang out with a gay
AVAX.
Can't guys don't feel, alienated. Gay people because they're gay because you can play tennis with a gay person. Really, just after the game, you say, I'm gonna get a beer. What you gonna do? Think I'm gonna suck somebody's dick. Well, I'll see you later.
Hey, you know what, dude? That is true. That was my some of my friends in the past that they are gay, and that's how we joke with them. We don't care, dude. We have a friend now that was in a closet for a long time, and we kind of knew, but he played it off because he just didn't want to come out. And when he finally came out, man, it was like a relief. We were so happy for him. And is that evidence there?
Then they came out with curfews. You keep that shit forever like luggage. Now they got AIDS that just kills motherfuckers. I say, what's next? I guess you just put your dick in it.
Anyways, yeah, he was so happy, man. He just came out, and that's how we, kind of. And he would get pissed, he's like, yeah, dude. So have fun sucking dick or whatever. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna suck like 10 of them tonight. I'm like, what? He would say he was like the fucking champion sick dick sucker. I'm like, hey, well, fucking good for you, man. Yeah, good for him, man. He went through a lot of guilt. Raised Catholic and stuff, devoted Catholic, and I think two things, that helped him out. One was his priest, and his priest helped him. He told me, he said, hey, that's how God made you. That's how God made you, and God loves you. So that was a big. And then the other one was when he came out to his father, and his father, hey, told him the same thing. You're my son, and I love you no matter what. I don't care. You're never gonna stop being my son. I don't care. And that was it, man. He was okay with that. That's what was holding him back. I mean, he was like almost 40 when he came out. So he'd been holding this back since like his whole life. It was hurting him, So I was happy for him, dude. He moved away, actually. Moved away to Northern California. He's doing great, man. He's actually, what was it? He actually is he was a mortician. And actually, he's a director now. He's a director. Dude, he's never gonna run out of work, man. And in a director, he's like 3 figures now. He's never gonna run out of work, man. People are always, they're always gonna be customers. It's business. So yeah, man. Good for him. That's the kind of person I am, man. I'm happy for people always, dude. I'm happy for people, and I'm always, not always, but when people are hurting and stuff, dude, I'm not. When they're not doing well, especially if it's somebody I care for and stuff. Whether it's a family member or a friend. Or even an enemy, dude. I don't wish bad on anybody. That was one thing, in my line of work. Sometimes people were like, there's haters, and they'll be like happy that somebody got fired Even dude, sometimes when people got hurt, they're like, "Oh, good," you know. Ugh. I'm like, dude, really? How could you be happy, really? I mean, well, that man, dude, regardless of much of an asshole he is and he does, he still has family. He still has a wife and kids that he's gonna have to provide. Now he can't provide. He's got bills, man. He's got a mortgage. He's got car payments. He's got food that he's gonna have to put for those kids, man. How the fuck, can you fucking be happy about that? There's no way. I'm not one of those people that could be happy for that. That's bad karma, man. Nah, dude. Fuck that. No, I ain't like that, man. No. Some people are like that. I don't know, man. I can't. See, some of these are like they don't jive. I don't know. They're not the same. Not the same. Cause excuse me. Eddie just was another level, man. These kind of comedians, man, they're just another level. When they're just magic, man. How they just can get a crowd, you know. But see, this is the kind of entertainer that he can like just he can get a whole arena, or even he can get 5 people, or even just one person to just like laugh. That's the kind of magic these kind of performers have. I'll give you another one. Robin Williams. Miss you, dude. Those are the kind of people that just like, hey man, it's like I remember when I was in 8th grade. I was always a shy, quiet kid. Really, really, I was. You wouldn't believe that, huh? Yeah, I was a really shy, reserved kid, right? And that played into girls because by that time, man, I was really into girls, man. It was the the middle school or junior high. It was junior high. We didn't call it middle school because ours went from 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So that was junior high. We didn't have like traditional middle school where it's 6, 7, and 8th. So, anyways, uh, they had some of the prettiest girls, man. I remember some of those girls. A lot of them were just ugly, ugly old bitch. But anyways, I take that back. I shouldn't be talking shit. They are. They're beautiful women. Some of them were friends in my Facebook, but some of them I pissed off, and they unfriended me because my opinion of certain subjects, because a lot of them were on the left, they didn't like it. But anyways, I digress. So anyways, what was it? There was a couple kids that were just full on derelicts in this one class. It was history class. It wasn't U.S. history, was it? No, it was U.S. history already. 8th grade was U.S. history. Miss Cowan. Oh God, that lady. She wasn't a bad teacher. She was just like, and she rode a station wagon too, man. And her hair, how it was like Carol Brady, but brunette, but it was like more flared up and everything. And then she would always wear the same fucking shirt, man. She would put on this shirt, like a men's work shirt. She would put it on, and it was plaid. I don't know why. Like a work shirt. Fuck if I know why she would do that. She would put it on, and then what she would do, she wouldn't yell at the kids if they were talking, chewing gum, being disruptive. She would just write their name on a can't think of whatever. Yeah, one of these. These, like, can't think. Sorry, this is my stroke. Sometimes I can't come up with the words. So, um, you know, so that was a referral, and I think 2 or 3 days a week you had to stay after school, which was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Fuck, those were the worst on Fridays. You had to stay after school, and you had to do, I think it was five words from the dictionary. And you people don't even know what a dictionary was, right? Back in the old times, before you had cell phones and you had apps and everything, there was these big ass fucking books. They were called dictionaries. They were about that fat, big, and she had shelves of them. So you had to come in after school, and okay, and she just like check, like that you were there. And you get a book, you sit down, and you get a piece of paper, and it didn't matter, just any word. So you get a word, and you know, and you had to write, like, let's say bird. So you write bird, and you write, what it is, and then okay, bird, is it a verb, or is it a noun, or whatever, noun, and then description, the whole thing, what it was, word for word, how was it, you know, and you had to do 5 of those, and the sooner you're done, you turn it in, and she just check you off, and you're done, right? Well, she was, these derelicts, they kept on getting, like, like credit, like, or what do you call it? Like, like they owed, because they only wrote 5 that day, so they couldn't do like 10, 15. You had to come back the next day to do another 5 and another 5. I know this because this is what happened to me. 2 things. Stupid me. I wouldn't do the short ones. I would pick the big fucking long ones that are like, more definite. Because I'm an idiot, I guess. Yeah. Why would you do that? You got this reference. You want to come outside, Gucci? Sorry, I'm letting the dog out. Come on, buddy. I hear you. You want to be on live stream? You want to go pee? Huh? No? Come on, Bob. Okay. So, anyways, um, I started like cracking up, these guys, because they're like joking with the girls, and there was a girl that dude, I had the biggest crush on this girl, man, and I'm gonna say her name now. Her name, well, I won't give her last name. Her name was Lisa. And she was so cute, man. I remember what she looked like, dude. She had these like greenish eyes, dude. And she had like short hair, like this like new wave like hairstyle. Nothing crazy, but it was a short hair, new wave, and she had a pretty smile. And she was nice to me, dude. She was always nice to me because most girls weren't nice to me. They were not nice, man. On the opposite, they were like just rude, like mean. And I won't even talk about the girls that rode the bus with me, man. I won't say what race they were either, because even the Mexican girls were like mean to me too. But anyways, I digress. What I was saying. So I liked her, man. She was sweet, And her friends were nice to me too. Kelly, I won't say her last name, out of protection and stuff. They were cool. So that was like a group of those guys. The guys were skaters, and whatever. And then there was Mark. Mark was just a fool, and he was always getting in trouble. And then there was Otto. Yeah, his name was Otto. He was into punk. That's how I got into punk back then. In 8th grade, I started listening to punk. Who else was there? So there was a little group, and I was right there. So I was like getting in trouble and shit. And Miss Callan said, "Hey man, why are you always getting in trouble?" Dude, I'm part of the clique, man. I'm the fat kid, man. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? How am I not gonna go with the fucking flow, man? They're not picking on me. They're not like ostracizing me. I didn't tell her that. I was like, oh no, it's like, hey, I was like, what? Well, I don't like that, so I'm gonna put you in the back corner over there. So she put me in the back corner, back there. But not only did she put me in the back corner, she put me in the back corner right like here, and then next to me, was a Chinese girl, straight A student, a Vietnamese kid named Chu, straight A student since like fucking before he was born, valedictorian of my high school, right there in front of her, and then Ray, my buddy Ray, black kid, but he was like the not Urkel, but he was a nerdy. How do I say this politically correct, guys? But he was Ray. He wasn't like he was a cool kid, but he was nerdy. I mean, how do I say? He just okay. You guys got the hint, right? But he was cool. He was a cool kid, you know. But he was quiet, shy, reserved, had braces, you know. So she thought she was gonna put me back in my place by doing that. By the end of the week, I had all three of them in detention with me. I bullshit you not. All three of them. Not only Ray, that was my buddy. I had Chu and the Chinese girl with me. Am I a Latin king? No, brother. I don't bang. I'm not a Latin king. I never bang. I fortunately had good I should say good parents. I had strict parents that never let me bang. And Latin kings did not, as far as I know, exist over here on the West Coast. They might now, but they didn't exist over here. It wasn't a thing here, as far as I knew, out here in California, San Diego. Are you a Latin king? By the way, may I ask that? So, anyways, going back to what I was saying, yeah, they're like I had them like like in there they got in trouble like and so I think I got them in trouble one or more times or whatever and dude she got me she got me sent to my counselor. And my counselor was cool, man. She was a lady. God, I don't remember her name, dude. But she looked like she was a drinker. She was like a heavy set lady, but not obese. She was just a heavy set lady, and she had like the hairstyle, like the hair was up, like a beehive comb, a beehive's haircut. Just look up those hairstyles in the '60s. Like it was a hairstyle like that, and it was gray hair. And she was cool, man. She was a lady that was hip and whatever. But my mom had to come. So we had to sit there in front of my mom. Mom had like leave work, and my mom was pissed. It's like, what? Why am I here? I'm like, yeah, why is your mother here? I almost said my name, by the way. I don't care. I'll say it. But whatever. Doesn't matter. My name's whatever. Okay. So why are you here? Well, I don't know, because she told me to come here. Why is your mother here? I don't know, because they told her to come here. But why? Because they said so. Yes, but dude, are we playing like a guessing game? I told you guys why. Yes, but we don't understand. Okay, you don't understand what? Why are you getting in trouble? I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting in trouble. Look, you're not a bad kid. You've never been in trouble. I don't know why I'm in trouble. What's the bad thing that you're in trouble? I don't know either. Well, they're saying you're being disruptive. What is disruptive? Well, that you're like causing trouble. I'm not causing trouble. I just say things and the kids laugh. Is that being disruptive? Well, yeah, because you're like taking. Well, I can't help it that I'm funny. Oh, so you're a funny guy? I'm like, yeah. Well, you thinking being funny guy is gonna get you through life? I hope so. Oh, really? How's that gonna pay life? Well, my hero, the guy that I looked up to, is a funny guy, and he's making millions of dollars. Oh, really? Who's that? Eddie Murphy, the biggest comedian in the world. That's what I'm gonna be. I want to be a comedian. Exactly, man. That's what I wanted to be since I was like in 8th grade. I wanted to be a comedian. I wanted to be a funny guy, because being the fat kid, I noticed that that's what got me not to get beat up. That was one, not to really get bullied. Two, to get accepted into a clique, kind of, and then to get attention from like girls or even not so popular people, but like like okay, well that's like I said, also bear. Later on as I got older and stuff, it was just natural for me to. I'm not trying to be funny. I just like just who I am. I'm goofy, whatever, and my mannerisms and stuff that people sometimes say, "Oh, you're gay. You're like this and that." Okay, well, fuck, It's like I don't know. Gay as in what? Gay means the original term for gay means stupid or whatever, and then somehow it got applied to, you know, being gay. Let's see. Let's see if it says that in the definition. Gay is an adjective primarily referring to individuals attracted to the same sex or gender, often used to describe men through income. Blah, 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 blah. Globally, national movement rights, except originally the definition historic gay meant joyful, carefree, or bright and showy. See, yeah, I can see how people think that too. Starting century, it was adopted to refer homosexual men. Current usage now, yeah. See, now it's changed. See, because it used to be a long time was kind of like, you know, a funny, stupid guy. It's changed the terminology, but back then, yeah. But anyways, that was what it was, guys. Back then, I remember that. That brought a memory. Do I listen to S&P? This is the second person that asked me that. Are you gonna come and tell me that's all lies that he got caught when he got busted and everything? There's another person that came up earlier. Um, I've listened to his music. Yes. May I ask why you asked me that? Drill Smokey. Because there was another guy that came up earlier. Hey man, I tripped in some dog piss today. Do I smoke? Did you trip or did you actually slip on it? There's a difference. Because tripping on piss, if the piss is going, you can actually walk through it. Unless the piss was solid, like frozen, you might be able to trip on it. But if there's piss on the ground, you can't really trip on it. You can slip on it, if that's what you're saying. That might be an issue. But then again, why would you divorce the wife for that? Boogie Lay? And he's getting out soon. Hopefully they catch him lacking. Oh, that? Well, that's the thing, bro. Why didn't they take care of it why didn't the Texas system take care of him there? Because that I know in California, they would have taken care of him, bro. That doesn't slide here in California. And I'm not a subject or a tenant that's been through that. But as far as I know, people that I know that have been through that, I mean, the system, not charged of that they take care of people like that. They take care of people like that don't, a lot of times don't make it. Especially on a case like that. I didn't know what it was. Somebody came on here and it was like adamant that it was all lies. And I clicked on the video right here and it said he got a 13-year-old pregnant. And that's all lies. So I don't know how that's a lie. Because if you go through the court system, that means there's going to be a DNA test. Even if the 13-year-old lied about their age and he fell for it, even if there was a fake ID, it doesn't matter. And there's no excuse for ignorance. It's still you're still breaking the law. That's my stance on it. I'm not a judge, jury, or anything. I just like my thoughts on that. That's what happens because you have to be careful with that stuff. And me, I always made it a rule when I was younger of always never dating somebody young. In fact, when I was younger, I was always dating older women anyways. And when I mean older, I was much older than me. I was. I mean, when I was, yeah, 18, 19, I was dating women in their mid to late 20s. When I was in my 20s, I was dating women in their 30s. Yeah, I was always like that. It wasn't until I got in my, yeah, yeah. I mean, even in my 30s, those women either in their very late 20s or even in like their 30s. So I was never in that, younger women. I'm in San Diego, so I'm in the very southern California. But I got this hat that's got the Oakland Oakland reference because I was working in I was working at a Tesla plant in off of Reno, east of Reno, and that was a sporting store. And I bought one hat that I liked, and then when I went back, they only had like three left, I think, and this was one of the ones I had. I bought they're on clearance. I bought all of them. Right on. You're from Pomona. I know Pomona. I know Pomona. I know Pomona. But I've never like lived there or anything. I just know Pomona. I know Pomona. I know people from Pomona. When I lived over there, and I lived uh, I lived in Whittier, and then I lived in Long Beach. But my girlfriend was from Diamond Bar, but she knew all those areas. So when we went out all those areas and stuff, and then eventually we lived together in Long Beach. So yeah, 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 it's a quiet community. I remember I was working in where I live. I lived in the industrial area of Whittier. So if you cross the street was La Mirada, was right there on Valley. I lived on Valley View actually. So but my side was Whittier. La Mirada was across the street, and a couple blocks behind was Norwalk, and my work was across the railroad tracks, which was ¿cómo se llama? I forgot, man. Because I could hear the swap me music all the time, and I never knew what the hell that was because I worked graveyard. So, anyways, when I first met my girl, I met her at Bobby McGee's, the club Bobby McGee's over in Brea. So I got her number, right? And she told me she lived in Diamond Bar. So I'd ask the guys, because I was a supervisor, and it was all, not all of them, but a lot of them were gangbangers, right? So hey man, do you know where Diamond Bar's at? No, in Diamond. I'm like, oh, Diamond Bar. That's where the rich people live, Holmes. A lot of the kids were from Compton or Norwalk or fucking East LA and stuff. Like yeah, they weren't from like it's like so whenever I'd ask them, hey, where's Huntington Beach? I'm like, because I want to go to the beach. I was staying that in that area, and I wanted to get out. Like I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I don't know. I don't leave. They never left like where they were from. I didn't understand LA culture that they never left. They other than work or whatever, they just would stay there. They don't go out because another block or two blocks or three blocks was another set. I didn't realize that till I was working uh, in Wilmas in Wilmington. When I got another job in Wilmington, and it's so small that there was west side and east side, and that's how it was, man. It's like, we don't go over there. That's east side. That's west side over there. I'm like, fuck, man. It's just really like that. I'm like, that's crazy because I'm from San Diego, and it's like it's not that tight. What's up, Res Dog? YMS. How you doing, buddy? Brother. I'm getting 8 likes. Thank you very much, man. People are coming on. I enjoy it, guys. I'm enjoying this, by the way. I'm really enjoying my live streams now. Before I wasn't really into it. Now I'm enjoying it, guys. I like engaging with my chat. I really do. You guys make it fun. Just talking my whatever and stuff. But are you? I am. Well, I call myself an American because I'm a U.S. citizen. Okay, pero no soy un pinche like nopal like that. But see, I got Mexican heritage. This is my race. Because if I'm gonna tell you how it is, brother. They don't consider me a Mexican. All right, that's what I'm gonna tell you right now. They're gonna say it is norteamericano. They're gonna tell you it is norteamericano. Eres un pocho. Eres un chicano. Eres whatever. No eres mexicano. They'll tell you straight up, man. They'll kind of discriminate you against you. That's just how it is. That's why I never understood why Texan Tejanos they say they're Tejanos. I'm like, oh, no, they're not Mexican. Son Tejanos. So I say I'm Mexican American, but yeah. Yeah, I know. A lot of natives think that about me. They look at my features. Oh man, especially when I have long hair. I can't grow my hair like too long anymore, like I used to when I was young. When I was young, I had my hair all the way down to my ass, and actually I had it braided. Or when I laid it down, it was out, and it wasn't as curly. But yeah, a lot of the natives would come up to me and go, "Hey, brother," and I'm like, "Hey," and I would let them know, "No, I'm not." And most time, most of them were cool. Oh, it's all right. We're still brothers. Some were like, "Ah, oh, fuck you, man." It's like, fuck you, Mexican. It's like, okay. I was like, well, I didn't claim it. Yeah. No, I'm not native, brother. I'm not native. Are you, by the way? And if you are, let me know whereabouts. We have native tribes here in San Diego. Just east of here. I forgot what they're called. Native tribes in San Diego County.
San Diego County has 17 Native American tribes, which are sovereign tribal nations. These tribes belong to 4 main cultural groups: the Kumeyaay, also known as Diegueño, Luiseño, Cupeño, and Cahuilla.
There you go. The one that everybody really talks about is the Kumeyaay, because they're the ones that developed everything from the casinos. They've grown, dude, a lot. That was just a bingo hole, and when I say it was just a bingo hole, it was just a bingo hole, and it's like one of the prettiest casinos in San Diego. It's the closest one too, but we got three big casinos now. We have I forget the names now. God damn it, Viejas, Siquan. Um, I forgot the one on Lakeside. That's the further one. That one was nice too. I like that one, but it's a further drive. And that's a more dangerous drive because a lot of drunks on that highway. But that's the one that's got all the outlet stores, and it's nice. It's nice. I liked it. Sequoia I used to like because that used to be the buffet. Actually, you can tell that I like buffets, but they stopped after the COVID. They never brought it back. Damn it. And then they sold the rights to regular restaurants and shit, like little like booths and stuff. So that's how they make it. But they opened up a kind of a resort hotel. It's nice. I don't go. It's $200 a night. It's like a little bit out of my figure. I know my cousin goes there with her husband and kids. They like it. I hate that smell, dude. It smells like fuel. It's weird. It's like, ooh, Auburn's not going away with it now. 9 minutes left, 52, 6 points. I'm gonna ask him about this. I don't know which crypto that is. But yeah, about comedian, huh? But here's the thing, though. I did want to be a comedian, but I used to have such a stage fright I used to have a fear of like, excuse me, getting in front of people and speaking. I used to have the biggest fear of that, speaking in front of like, doing a speech. I used to freeze. So that's why I never like really wanted to do like acting or anything like that. I did a play one time when I was first grade. Yeah. It was this Christmas play. And it was about um a little boy. I told my wife about this actually last year when I was in the Philippines, and it hit home. Actually, I told her around. I think I told her. I told her at Christmas. She's gonna watch this video, babe. Remember I told you this story? Um, the way I went about it was about a little boy. Well, let me tell the story how it happened first. The main character, the boy that was gonna play the thing, something happened that he got transferred out of the school, so he couldn't do the part anymore. And they had everybody pretty much set in their spots they were going to do. So they said they wanted somebody, that they weren't in the play, if they wanted to volunteer to be in the play. Anybody? I'm all, yo! I'm all, me in Spanish. What made me say that? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Okay, come on over. So the story was about a little boy that for Christmas he wanted a guitar. The thing was that the little boy's parents were not poor, but they couldn't afford it, right? We'll just say that. They couldn't afford it. So he'll tell his parents, hey, it's like I want a guitar. I want to learn how to play guitar because I want to be, a musician and make money, and I want to take care of you, mom and dad, make money for you guys. Da da da. They went like that, something like that. You know, they couldn't, dad didn't work, and mama, she could barely afford, to make food for us and whatever. Anyways, long story short, then I used to get harassed in school. They can't afford to buy you a guitar, and what do you mean? Because I was telling the kids I'm gonna get a guitar, and that was the story, for like whatever every night I go to sleep, the blinds, whatever. So one night I went to sleep, and Santa Claus comes, right, and the elves, like, and they put the Christmas tree, and the elves come. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, my school was a magnet school, right? So, by the way, my school was a Spanish-speaking school in America. I spoke Spanish, so we were speaking Spanish. So the kids that came were from other neighborhoods in San Diego County, and they spoke English, so they're mostly white kids. Some were black kids, some were Asian kids, but they came from about San Diego and they spoke English. So we intermix in our classrooms, from first grade and up to sixth grade. Don't remember too many in kindergarten, but I remember from first grade or whatever, and this was the first grade. So it was cute because we're all mixed. The elves. I remember the one kid's name was Aaron. He was like really short little white kid with blonde hair, and he was an elf. Santa Claus was Carlos. I remember their names still. Was a Santa Claus. He was one of the kids that was the tallest, and they had to put a big old like belly on him and stuff and everything. And and they put the guitar. And then when I woke up, man, I remember I was like, oh. the guitar, you know. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm like, and the parents woke up, I'm like, oh, and they're all surprised too. Where'd the guitar come from? You know, they go, I don't know. And mom's like, mom look at dad, dad look at mom, like, we don't know. He's like, where'd that come from? You know, and like, we're all happy, you know, we all hugged and everything. All right, well, it's like a miracle, you know. And Santa Claus came to town, and like, they played that song, Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. You know, in the background music starts playing. So we all get together, Santa Claus and the elves and all the kids, you know, and stuff. And I remember that, and it hit home. Because when I was there Christmas with my son and wife, another boy, um, I got to spend Christmas with him. That was the best part. But it was a Christmas in the Philippines, and it was a Christmas that I tried making it the best. It was a traditional Philippines Christmas, right? And there wasn't much money to go around. And I remember my son was asking me, he wanted this, he wanted that, and he wanted that, and whatever. And I scraped up whatever I could. And I remember with the last 50 bucks I had, I bought him all the toys that I could. And I remember he was so excited, he was jumping around and stuff with the few toys that I got him. He was so happy. I wanted to get him so much more and stuff, and he was just happy with what I got him. The thing was that back then, like I said, it hit home because at that time, my parents were going through a hard time, and they couldn't provide a lot too. So basically, that little boy I was pretending to be was really what was going on in my life at home. My dad wasn't working. My mom was working a part time. We were falling behind on the mortgage. Every month, something was going on, the electricity or the gas or the water. It's funny how, what's that word? Fiction imitates life or something like that. And then it goes full circle. Here's the thing. I recorded that video with my son. I have one version of it on GoPro. But the good version, my wife and I got to see it one time, and after that, it disappeared. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I deleted it. I don't know if it's lost somewhere. I still hope it's somewhere, or it got lost in my hard drive that I broke. His 6th birthday was just this week that just passed right now. He just turned 6. I was there for his 5th birthday. He was so happy. One of my friends and his wife sent him extra money. My wife was so happy. She got to buy him some presents. And with that money, she also got to buy us, like, they have like this little thing, where at school, in classroom, they'll buy McDonald's or Jollibee, and they bought Jollibee, so all the kids had one piece of chicken and rice, and all the kids were happy and had a treat. So he wasn't the show off, they sing happy birthday to him, and he was actually pretty shy. He was just kind of like, he's not a show off. He's a show off, but he gets shy and reserved. He was shy and stuff. But when it was his birthday party on Saturday, he called up. He was like, Daddy, 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 it's my birthday. He was all excited, and my wife, his mother's, oh, he's showing off. He's not showing off. He's a 6-year-old, man. He's happy. He's excited. Dude, that's. And I told her, I said, don't you remember when you were? And I'm like, oh fuck, it's like she didn't have that. She wasn't raised like that. She was raised by her grandmother because she had a twin brother and they couldn't afford to raise both of them. So she's the one that got shipped off to her grandmother. So her grandmother raised her till she was a teenager, and her mother and father raised her brother. But she was very happy that our son had a good birthday, a happy birthday. And he's going to be from a baby now to a big boy. And I said, you're a big boy now, you're 6 years old, man. You're not that little tiny little thing that I used to hold, when you were first born in 2020. And you've grown from when I first got back, and you're 4 years old, and I was a stranger, and we got to bond. And now his mother told me, so yeah, it's starting to show now that he needs you. He needs to have his father here, and I know. I said, I know. A son needs his father. He can't grow up without his father. I was kind of the same way too. I mean, my father was here half-time, but he wasn't here. And then he was gone. That's another conversation I don't want to talk about right now. Thank you for stopping by. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe.